Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos.
Hi, I'm Seth Ortega, Choir Council President, and welcome to our first ever virtual fall choir concert. Normally, right about now, I'd be asking you to silence your cell phones and any noise-making devices you may have, but of course you may have noticed that this fall looks a little different than most. And even though things are a little different this fall, we're still able to be here and sing for you guys, even if it is through digital format. Now, speaking of digital, please don't forget to check out the digital program that we have in the link in the comments below. If you're looking to support us this evening, please check out cshchoir.org. You can submit a donation through there. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, 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 Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos, Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba, hamba Siyahamba kukanyen ikuencos.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our fall first ever virtual choir concert. I'm here with Mrs. Dow, and we are both connecting from our homes. How weird is that? Mrs. Dow, if I would have told you in March that we would be doing our fall concert like this, what would you have said to me?
Absolutely not. No way. After 10 years of working together, I cannot believe this is the way it is, but it is. So
I know. Mrs. Dow still comes in and helps us prepare during rehearsals. So instead of coming in one time per week, Mrs. Dow has graciously offered to come in 2 days a week, and she rotates her days, not to make any things even more complicated than they have to be in 2020, but she feels it's important that she gets to assist classes with all students, not just one part of the alphabet. We're also fortunate that Mrs. Dow has taken the time to record instructional videos, which help supplement all of the rehearsals that we do in class and for the practice aids that students have on their own too. So thank you, Mrs. Dow, for all the work that you put into those instructional videos, connecting with the kids and helping them learn their music.
you are welcome. My joy. Even though my name is on the front of the program as the accompanist, my role has been completely different for this concert than usual. So you should know that Mr. Jackson has recorded the accompaniments for these songs all last summer. He has worked countless hours and days and months to make this concert possible. And I'm full of admiration and gratefulness for all the work that he's done. The accompaniments are beautiful, and they're all him. So I was able to help in other ways, but I think a note of appreciation for Mr. Jackson would be totally in order.
The students have put in lots of work to make tonight possible for you. And even though it's a little bit strange, we're still hopeful that you will enjoy this experience and perform for you this evening. Wanted to let you know that we have a program. Although no one is providing that program for you in person, you can click the link below to download your digital copy. Or you can take out your mobile device and scan this QR code, which will take you directly to the program. The theme of our concert tonight is United in Song. Next up, you're going to hear from Charisma singing the tune One Voice, as sung by the Waylon Jennys. And this piece is all about coming together in unity and showcasing our talents with each other.
So thank you and enjoy.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it will turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
My oh my oh my oh my, that money is not for me. My oh my, I don't gotta hit the ladder, cause I got a lot of love for free. I keep it simple, not too bad. I take the quiet over the crowd. With empty pockets, we live out loud. We don't need no treasure, we don't need no crown. So my oh my oh my oh my, that money's not for me. My oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, cause I got a lot of love for free. My oh my oh my oh my, do you see what I see? My oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, cause I got a lot of love for free. I got a lot of love for free. This life is funny, it don't make sense. You got it all figured how you're still a mess. Put on that old suit, put on that dress. They say the best things in life cost less. So we say, my, oh my, oh my, oh my, that money's not for me. My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, do you see what I see? My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. I got a lot of love for free. And we don't need nothing fancy, just a skyline and a view. Hand in hand, down at the land sea. We got it all, we got nothing, there's nothing left to do. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, that money's not for me. My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, do you see what I see? My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, that money's not for me. My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, do you see what I see? My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. I got a lot of love for free.
Close your eyes, lay your head down. Now it's time to sleep. May you find great adventure as you lie and dream.
If you're scared of the darkness, I will calm your fears. There's a light in the hallway, so you know I'm here. So count your blessings every day. It makes the monsters go away, and everything will be okay. You are not alone. You are right at home. Good night. Good night. You won't need me forever, but I'll still be here. For we all have our nightmares, even me, my dear. From now on, if you need me, you can sing this song. There's a light in the hallway, burning all night long. So count your blessings every day. It makes the monsters go away, and everything will be okay. You are not alone. You are right at home. Good night. Good night. Night, Good
Next, you're going to hear Be Like the Bird. And you might have heard in a prior concert that Abby's family has this cool tradition where she composes a Christmas carol every year and puts it in their family's Christmas cards out to each other. What I didn't know is that Abby has been battling cancer. And after her second round of treatment, instead of a holiday carol, the carol that she wrote that year was Be Like the Bird. And the message is, even though you might face lots of adversity in life, you can overcome that with the talents and blessings that you do have. And so the literal sense in this song is about a bird who goes to land on a thin branch, and the branch breaks as the bird gets ready to land, which is that moment of adversity. But instead of crashing to the ground, the bird flies away and soars, knowing that it has wings, kind of translating that we all have wings, and to celebrate our talents and our support systems in times of darkness.
Be like the bird that, pausing in her flight, a while on boughs to slide, feels them give way beneath her, and sings and sings and sings, knowing she had wings. Be like the bird that, pausing in her flight, a while on boughs to slide, feels them give way beneath her, and sings and sings and sings, like the bird on boughs to slide, feels them give way beneath her, and sings and sings and sings, knowing she had sings and sings, knowing she had wings.
Next up, we're going to hear from CHEVALS. This is a unique piece that I stumbled upon that I hadn't ever heard of before.
Oh, this song brought back so many memories to me of growing up as a farmer's daughter in Nebraska. On Sunday afternoon, my dad loved to load us in the car and take us on a long ride around the countryside and look at the crops. And so for the most part, they were well cultivated, well fertilized, tall and green and wonderful. And every now and then, not very often, you would come across a field that was all uneven and it was yellow and there were weeds in it. And we knew that that farmer was a lazy farmer. And this poor man, not only was he lazy, he's trying desperately to find a wife. And nobody was having it. Nobody wanted to belong to a lazy farmer. So I hope you enjoy this song from CHEVALS.
I'll sing you a song, it's not very long, about a lazy farmer who didn't grow his corn. The reason why I cannot tell, but that young man was always well. For that young man was always well. his field to peep on in. The weeds in the corn were up to his chin. Jack sat grown and grown so high. And all he did was sigh. And all he did was sit and sigh, and sigh, and sigh, and sigh. Then the man went to late one morn. The lady said, did you hold any corn? The man said, no, it's all in vain. As I might, I can't grow gray. Here you come, the lady said, but you can't make your own cornbread. Single you are shall remain. A lazy man I can't maintain. The man went on to the widow next door, a house he'd never been before. Tried his luck with the little old widow, and I sure hope that he don't get her. And I sure hope that he don't get her.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yep.
So can a rat.
Any note you can sing, I can sing higher.
I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 How do you sing so high?
I'm a girl.
Huh. Anything you can say, I can say softer.
I can say anything softer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. I can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my juice faster than a flicker.
I can drink it quicker and get even sicker.
I can open any safe.
Without being caught?
You bet.
That's what I thought, you crook.
Any note you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Yes, you can! Where do you store all that air? Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, can't. I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can feel it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you make a pie?
No.
Neither can I.
Anything you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 No, you can't. That was so good.
These next few songs, we're going to hear from Charisma. And one of the silver linings, if you will, about doing this virtual concert would be the opportunity to collaborate with other musicians outside of our department. So in both Set Me as a Seal and How Can I Keep From Singing, you're going to see instrumentalists, both as students and our percussion instructor in the instrumental department, that are going to be able to offer their talents to make our presentation just a little bit richer. Typically, we'd have to schedule a rehearsal and make sure they're available to come in the concert. And what's nice about this format is that we can send them the materials and they can record when they are available, which kind of increase the chances of having so many people add to our experience tonight. In the first one, we will hear from Charlotte Webster, who is a student in the band program, playing the French horn. This particular arrangement of Set Me as a Seal has always been my favorite, and I believe it's a favorite of Mrs. Dow's as well.
It is. Throughout the 20 years I've accompanied high school choirs in Jefferson County, we have performed this song several times. And throughout the years, there are some songs that have been so gorgeous and meaningful to me. I say in my head, I want that one sung at my funeral. I'm not trying to be morbid, but they're so beautiful. That's just, to me, that would be the highest honor. And this is one of those songs. Taken from the book Song of Songs or Song of Solomon. It depicts the amazing strength of bonds in marital love, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Set me as a seal.
Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your heart. Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your heart. Love is strong as death, is strong as death, is strong as death. Set me as a seal upon your heart, for love is strong as death, for love is strong as death. Many waters cannot much love. Many waters cannot much love. Cannot drown us. Many waters cannot much love. Many waters cannot much love. Many waters cannot quench love. Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your heart. Set me as a seal upon your heart, for love is strong as death, for love is strong
Next up, we're going to hear from CHEVALS, and anyone that knows me knows that I love my holidays. And next week, we will enjoy Halloween, so I could not resist putting something a little bit spooky in the concert. Trick-or-treating and staying away from dangerous places to go trick-or-treating. Followed by that, I'm going to put in a surprise for the students by yours truly. So I hope that you all enjoy a surprise performance by Mr. Jackson after we hear from CHEVALS.
Trick or treating on the train track, trust me, trouble. Children trick or treating on the train track, trust me, trouble. Drop some Jolly Ranchers in their bag, even chocolate truffles let them snack. Just don't drive the trick or treating children on the train track. Trick or treating on the train track, trust me, trouble. Children trick or treating on the train track, trust me, trouble. Drop some Jolly Ranchers in their bag, even chocolate truffles let them snack. Just don't drive the train truffles let snack. Just Jolly Ranchers in their bag, children truffles let snack. Just Jolly Ranchers in their bag, children truffles let them snack. Just don't drive the trick-or-treating children on the train track.
When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swinging wake. Happy haunts materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide. A silly spook may sit by your side, shrouded in a daft disguise. They pretend to terrorize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. As the moon climbs high o'er the dead oak trees, spooks on ride for the midnight spree. Creepy creeps with eerie eyes
Start to shriek
and harmonize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. When you hear the knell of the requiem bell, weird will scream where spirits dwell. Restless bones etherealize, restless spooks of every size. If you would like to join our jamboree, there's a simple rule that's compulsory. Mortals pay a token fee. Rest in peace, the haunting's free. So hurry back, we would like your company.
Next up, we're going to hear from CHANTONS. This Ubi Caritas is very unique. It's composed by Ole Yellow, who's a Norwegian composer who actually lives in the States now. But he's not only a very talented composer, but he's a wonderfully brilliant pianist. The art of improvisation is something you either have or you work really hard to have. And for me, you know, I'm not gifted at improvisation. If I see it on the page, I can pretty much play it. But I'm not gifted at just making something up. And what's really unique about this composer is he will oftentimes make up a piano part with other pieces that he's written. So this setting of Ubi Caritas was originally scored to be sung a cappella without any instrumentation. And at a performance, he sat down at the piano and made up a piano part complementing what the choir was doing. So him and the director had this nonverbal communication of, okay, they sing, now I'm gonna play. And they sing, and now I'm gonna play. And they debuted this performance and it took off and it had so many YouTube views. People were saying, you need to write down what you played. That piano part really complements the vocal lines really well. He decided that he was going to actually take the time to transcribe what he had played at that performance. So he listened to the performance and said, oh, that's the part where I did this. And he's so talented that he could actually express that in the sheet music, and replicated it nearly every note, and published a score. That's the score that I used this summer when I recorded the piano accompaniment with Ubi Caritas. And it's truly amazing to see Ole Yellow come through in the piano transcription.
This accompaniment is incredibly exquisite and very, very difficult. And Mr. Jackson took a big load off of me by pre-recording this, and it is so beautiful, and the students will do a wonderful job of singing it. So I can't wait to hear it. I hope you can't either.
Ubi Caritas et amor, Deus ibi est, congregavit nos in unum Christi amor. Ubi Caritas et amor, Deus ibi est, congregavit nos in unum Christi amor, Christi Ubi Caritas et amor, Deus tibi est, congregatit nos in unum Christi amor. Christi
We hope you've enjoyed our performance so far this evening. I want to thank all of the students from the program. This has been a very unusual concert, and they've had to take on a lot of individual responsibility in order to make tonight happen. Thank you for supporting them at home, making sure they got their recordings in, and supporting them by creating a safe place for them to sing. Follow us on Facebook and check out our website at cshchoir.org for details about our December date. And Chatfield Choir alums, be on the lookout, because whether we are virtual or in person, we are still expecting you to get involved in our tradition of our combined numbers. Be ready, because we want to get your face up here on this screen in December. We're going to finish off with Sing, which is one number by CHANTONS. It's actually a number that they decided as a group, so they introduced me to this upbeat tune.
Get on the edge of your seats because you're going to love this song. It's an exciting way to end our concert.
Absolutely, and we hope that you will take your voice, your song, fly with your wings, have a great rest of your fall season. And whether we are virtual again or in person, we look forward to making music with you again in December.
It doesn't matter if your days are long. It doesn't matter if your nights come wrong. Just clap your hands and stomp your feet and sing it.
For your mama, eh? Sing for your papa, eh? Sing for the whole world, boy, we're going to